lot. You know what you're going to get out of Brunswick. You're going to get a ton of Will Bessie. Can you stop them? Can you not? Brewer, a team that's willing to risk a whole heck of a lot, given the fact they went for a 2-point conversion to win their playoff game last week. They've got a lot to prove, and that's going to be an absolute boxing match tonight. I think in terms of draw, this game that we're going to bring live on the radio is going to be one of the biggest draws that we're going to have in the state. This is a very much anticipated game here tonight. A lot of the focus gets on Class A, but at MBR and with Gleason Media, we really try to give some good coverage to some of the other classes, Class B, Class C, and Class D. We try to get to as many of those classes as we can. But tonight it's going to be the big boys and in the big house. Maddie and I very thankful to have the opportunity to bring the very first regular season game here. That was Edward Little against the Bulldogs. We saw the christening of this turf field. We're lucky enough to bring the first ever playoff game here at Fitzpatrick Stadium right back to you live.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's what it's all about. It's also all about competition and getting through the fall months. Great weather tonight. Actually, the athletic director from Brunswick tweeted a photo last year at this time with snow on the sidelines. Today, none of that. No snow on the sidelines today.
Yeah, look, if we can get weather like we have right now next week, right. I'm fully expecting the temperatures to plummet 15 to 20 degrees before we come back here next week. But we'll take the night just like we have tonight. A beautiful night for football, clear skies, no precipitation anywhere in and around the forecast. And the Bulldogs of Portland have already taken the field. Coach Hartman got his guys lined up and ready to play. No sign of Windham. Looks like they're going to make their way out onto the field here, followed by their mascot, the Eagle.
We will take a break, come back with starting lineups and more. You're listening to Main Spirit Country OXO. It's high school football between Windham and Portland.
11,888. That's right. 11,888 is what you buy a brand new car for at Emerson Chevy. Equipped, not stripped, AC, automatic, power windows, and much more. How about an LT Sonic for 14,888? 4-door sedan with full power equipment.
Got a 4x4 Silverado double cab on your mind? Get a blackout edition for $245 a month. See Emerson for details.
Over 300 cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from. Buy hassle-free at Emerson Chevy. Call, click, or drive. Just make sure that you arrive and find new roads at Emerson Chevy, Route 4, Center Street, Auburn, or EmersonChevy.com.
Congratulations, Eagles, for making it into the playoffs from everyone at MPM Seal Coating in Windham. They are proud of your devotion to your sport and the goals that you have achieved with your team. The MPM's attention to prep work ensures your asphalt lasts for years. They offer professional, reliable sealed coating and asphalt maintenance services for both residential and commercial properties. Plus, their proposals are more than just an estimate. They are accurate, saving you the stress on how much the bill will really be. Call MPM Seal Coating at 892-8098, your trusted source for asphalt repair.
Ron Dubois has been working in the building trades for just about all of his adult life. And these days, Ron and his son Gary work side by side as Dubois Construction. Their building supplier is Hammond Lumber Company.
I've been doing it all my life. And then in 2011, my son and I incorporated together.
It's been great working together with my father here, and we like to use other local family businesses as much as we can. We like to work with Hammond Lumber because they go the extra mile and make sure that we have everything we need on the job site.
And that's what we look forward to as far as dealing with a company that is legit and fair.
It's nice to deal with a family that cares as much as you do.
If you'd like to deal with a Maine family business that will go the extra mile to deliver on-site estimating, expert design help, and free delivery to you, talk with the people at Hammond Lumber. Call 1-866-HAMMOND toll-free or go online to hammondlumber.com.
For over 75 years, Maine Family Federal Credit Union has provided local financing that is easy and hassle-free. From home improvement and home equity loans to personal and auto loans, home heating fuel loans, and more. For all your financial needs, think local. Think Maine Family Federal Credit Union. Experience the feeling of family at Maine Family Federal Credit Union on Sabata Street, Lewiston, Minot Avenue in Auburn, and online at mainfamilyfcu.com. Equal housing lender, NCUA member eligibility required.
Congratulations, Eagles, for making it into the playoffs. From everyone at Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, the Macello Group in Windham. Help your neighbors and friends who may be struggling to pay bills and eat this holiday season by donating a frozen turkey to Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. All turkeys and cash will be donated to the Windham Food Pantry. Buy a frozen turkey and drop it off by noon on November 16th at Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, 76 Tanberg Trail, Windham. Cash can be donated at any time. For more information, call Gina at 892-8100.
A family-owned business with over 50 years of experience in John Deere sales and service. Hall Implement in Windham has many great holiday gifts for you. They include John Deere battery-operating riding toys and radio-controlled toys. For an old-fashioned and friendly place to buy your John Deere parts, equipment, toys, apparel, and more, go to Hall Implement. Visit hallimplementco.com to check it all out. They also offer service and financing. Congratulations, Eagles, for making it into the playoffs. From everyone at Hall Implement on John Deere Road in Windham.
If you're looking for a local tax and business advisor who provides prompt replies to your calls and emails, call Gowan, Sawyer & Company, certified public accountant, at 892-4500 or find them at gowansawyer.com. Conveniently located at 452 Roosevelt Trail in Windham, Gowan, Sawyer & Company offers a wide range of personalized tax, business advisory, and payroll services. They have provided quality service to the greater Portland area since 1966. Everyone at Gowan, Sawyer & Company offers congratulations to the Eagles for their appearance in the state finals.
Kick off the season with great deals at Emerson Toyota.
Get the Emerson Edge.
With a huge selection of new Toyotas, used Toyotas, and winter-ready Toyota trucks. Why go anywhere else? Emerson Toyota has low lease plans and big discounts and savings you need. That's the Emerson Edge. Get off the sidelines and join the team at Emerson Toyota today. Route 4 in Auburn, Maine. EmersonToyota.com.
Emerson Toyota.
EmersonToyota.com.
You've got the right station for Maine's pure country. 92.7 WOXO, Norway, LA, Brunswick, and WTBM, Mexico, Farmington, Augusta. Maine's pure country station, OXO.
11,888. That's right. 11,888 is what you buy a brand new car for at Emerson Chevy. Equipped, not stripped, AC, automatic, power windows, and much more. How about an LT Sonic for 14,888? Four-door sedan with full power equipment.
Got a 4x4 Silverado double cab on your mind? Get a blackout edition for $245 a month. See Emerson for details.
Over 300 cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from. Buy hassle-free at Emerson Chevy. Call, click, or drive. Just make sure that you arrive and find new roads at Emerson Chevy, Route 4, Center Street, Auburn, or EmersonChevy.com.
Are you ready to build or remodel your kitchen? A kitchen you'll love spending time in and that has exactly what you want, but you don't know where to start? Well, the people at Hammond Lumber Company's Kitchen, Bath, and Flooring Center suggest starting with them. The way they see it, the most important step in building or remodeling a kitchen is finding a designer you feel comfortable with. One who truly understands what you want and who will be there for you throughout the entire project. The Hammond kitchen designers are not only experts in the technical aspects of designing kitchens, and not only can show you dozens of displays of cabinets, countertops, and fixtures, but they're also trained in how to listen to you. So if you're looking to get started on a kitchen you want, start with the kitchen people at Hammond Lumber. Call 1-866-HAMMOND or go online to hammondlumber.com. 1-866-HAMMOND and hammondlumber.com.
Welcome back to Fitzpatrick Stadium. We are just about getting ready to get started the Class A South championship game between the Portland Bulldogs and the Windham Eagles. Windham won the toss, elected to defer. Portland will be receiving the football. Moving left to right on your radio dial, Windham will be kicking from the right to the left. And we'll bring in our wonderful play-by-play guy, Mr. Matty Belwell.
Thank you, Steve. High school football is about to get underway. Apparently it's going to be windy to stick it up there, so Windham kicks it away. Back deep for the Bulldogs. It's not going to matter because it's going to go out of bounds. That was Jake Knopp. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Just underway here in the first quarter at Fitzpatrick Stadium.
You know, a lot of what we're going to expect out of this Portland Bulldogs is Joe Esposito. I mean, he's been a guy that's rushed for over 1,000 yards this year, as well as George, Chase, and Lapine. Combined, they've rushed for almost 2,000 yards. It's a two-headed attack. Batchelder likes to throw the ball, but Windham's got to be physical up front and contain Esposito.
It's 1st and 10. And that is going to be a handoff. And that is not going to get much. That was Esposito, and he got tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Tyrell Gillette on the tackle that time, busting through the line, wrapping up Esposito just as he got the ball and bringing him down. No gain. Aggressive line play. This is a very aggressive defensive line. These kids are very familiar with one another.
Just underway here at Fitzpatrick Stadium. No score between Portland and Windham. Winner of this will play in the state game next Saturday here at Fitzpatrick Stadium. The loser won't. It's a quick handoff there, and that's not going to get anywhere either.
Looked like Sapierre and Galat on the tackle. Esposito spinning as he got through the line. He likes to do that. He doesn't keep his shoulders square very often. The first contact that he'll see when he gets to the line, he likes to try to spin backwards. Windham looks like they're prepared for it.
3rd and 7. Esposito has 3 yards rushing on 2 carries so far. How's that for statistics? Batchelder under center. I formation. He's going to fake the pass. He's going to play action. Rolls out to his right. He's under pressure. Has a man, but it's thrown behind the receiver. Incomplete. Batchelder got crushed. It was intended for Joe Fusco, but it was thrown behind him because he got hammered. He got the old Goldberg spear there.
Yeah, it was Griffin Jacobson lurching into the backfield and putting the pressure on Batchelder, forcing him to throw it down. A lot of the throws that Batchelder make will be in the rollout.
4th and 7. Portland's going to have to punt. They go 3 and out on the first series. Kick is away. And that's going to be fielded by Blake Hauser. He's going to break it off to the left. He's going to get into Portland territory and down to the 46-yard line. And you're going to have a 15-yard penalty, I think, at the end of it for a little tomfoolery at the end there. And I think Windham gets the ball at the Portland 31-yard line.
This came in from quite a ways away. I wonder whether or not it might have been a face mask.
There's also if you notice, the Windham offense kind of moving back a little bit. Yeah. And then you saw a point. It's actually going to be on Windham. Oh, my. I don't know what that was, but that's going to move Windham back from the Portland 46 back to their own 39.
Well, not good starting position for their first possession, but got to hang your hat on the fact that you were able to stop a very talented offensive unit, and I think the recipe in terms of a win here for Windham starts with getting out early. If they can get a couple of early scores on the board and play from ahead, that's going to benefit this Eagles offense tremendously.
10:26 remaining in the first quarter, no score. Shotgun formation. That's going to be a handoff. I believe that was Hebert. And that'll be a gain of 4.
This Windham team is a team that's had to use a lot of different guys in the run game in the absence of Koza.
Mitchell Eskelson out there running, and yeah, my guess is
didn't take long.
There's no number 3, so I'm going to guess it's Hebert at number 2. That's what I'm guessing. There'll be another handoff up the middle. That'll go up past the 45 to the 47-yard line. Make it 3rd and short here for the Eagles.
If you look,
nice run by number 39, Griffin Jacobson.
So, Matty, on the combined roster that I've got for you, young sir, number 2 would be next to number 36. Don't ask me how that happens, but number 2 would be Cam Hofsis.
Cam Hofsis,
okay.
Ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, Cam Hofsis.
You win uniform bingo.
Yes, for this Friday night on WOXO. If you're looking for the video for this, it's over at MBR. Just go online. It's going to be a rollout from Leslie. He's going to roll it to the right. He's not going to get there. He's going to be forced out about a yard shy of the first down. And you're going to have a decision here if you Windham, whether they're going to go 3 and out with 9:02 remaining in the first quarter, or if they're going to punt and try to set up Portland in tough field position. I think they might go for it.
Yeah, I think they probably ride the hot hand if they can. They've been able to get a push up front, and I think Coach Perkins has seen that.
However,
they'll line up the punt.
That's why we call the games.
And don't, yeah, that's right.
And don't actually
that's right.
make calls for the games. Jacobson is back to punt.
Oh.
And timeout?
Not sure who called that. Yeah, Windham.
Windham did take a timeout. They're going to talk it over. We'll see if they still punt it after this, or maybe they run some type of fake. Who knows? Let's live dangerously, shall we? It's Main Spear Country. OXO, no score. We'll be right back.
Congratulations, Eagles, for making it into the playoffs. From everyone at Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, the Macello Group in Windham. Help your neighbors and friends who may be struggling to pay bills and eat this holiday season by donating a frozen turkey to Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. All turkeys and cash will be donated to the Windham Food Pantry. Buy a frozen turkey and drop it off by noon on November 16th at Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, 76 Tanberg Trail, Windham. Cash can be donated at any time. For more information, call Gina at 892-8100.
You've got the right station for Maine's pure country. 92.7 WOXO. Norway, LA, Brunswick, and WTBM Mexico. Farmington, Augusta. Maine's pure country station, OXO.
Welcome back. Punt is away. They took a time out to talk about the punt, I guess. They were looking for a read. And that punt is going to land at the 30-yard line. So gain there of about 24. Net punt of about 24 yards there for Windham. Portland will take over 1st and 10 on their own 30. 8:50 remaining in the first quarter.
A couple of 3-and-outs for both offensive units, and opportunity for both coaches to make early adjustments here. We'll see what the Bulldogs dial up on their second offensive set. Can't imagine it's going to be much different. More of 31, Joe Esposito.
Batchelder under center. The handoff is to who else but Esposito. He gets up to the 35-yard line, be a gain of 5. Might actually mark him at the 36. Let's give him 6. Be 2nd and 4 for Portland, and they'll take 6 yards on 1st down all night long.
Jerry Valaire tripped up Esposito that time as he stepped through the line. Nice job blocking that lane. That's a good way to try to stop an elite rusher like that if you can trip him up at the feet, collapse the holes in the interior line, and try to grab him by the legs.
8:15 remaining in the first quarter. There's no score between Portland and Windham. Matt Boutwell, Steve Flynn, undisclosed on the camera. John G. keeping us on the air back in Norway. Batchelder back to pass, play action, has a man deep, and it's incomplete. Underthrown, nearly intercepted there by a number 9, Kyle Hauser, almost taking it to the Hauser. Pass was intended for number 24. Am I right on that? No, it was number 22, Jake Knopp, and pass was underthrown.
Yeah, it looked like it was intended for Knopp, and Griffin Hebert was on the coverage that time for the Eagles. Looked like he tripped up, and Knopp was wide open down the middle of the field. Batchelder just didn't see him in time.
Had some pressure coming from the outside as well. Kyle Kilfoyle was coming at him from the left side. 3rd down, handoff Esposito. He's going to get the 1st down and more. In fact, he's going to take it all the way out to midfield and into Eagle territory, down to the 49-yard line. Big 1st down run there, gain of 15 yards for the Bulldogs.
Recipe to stop Joe Esposito is to get contact on him early. If he steps through the line and gets to that second tier, he's very dangerous. He usually only makes one lateral shift, left or right, and then gets vertical up the field. Likes to spin through the line, but really stays nice and square once he's past that line of scrimmage, and that's when it becomes very dangerous in the open field. He's a straight line runner. Doesn't scatter a whole lot.
Handoff. Another one to Esposito. He's going to get inside the 40 and down to the 38-yard line. However, there's a flag thrown from the back judge, and my guess is that's going to be a holding, and that's going to call that play back.
Yeah, when it comes in where the football is moving forward, 9 times out of 10, that's going to be a hold on the line, and I think that's just what you're going to have. No, it's going to be a personal foul, face mask against Windham. That's going to be 15 yards at the end of that run. So that's going to bring
0 for 2 tonight on guessing the calls, Steve.
I think that's going to bring them inside the 25, Matty.
You make the call. No, wait, maybe you shouldn't. Stop it. That's going to move them all the way down. Goodness gracious, down to the 23-yard line. That is 2 penalties for 30 yards already on Windham, and each one has been a killer and a momentum killer. We'll see if Portland can take advantage here. With 7:27 remaining in the first quarter, no score. 1st and 10 at the Windham 24-yard line. Batchelder under center. Handoff is going to be to Esposito. He bounces it off to the left. He's going to gain about 3, just shy of the 20-yard line. Make it second and 6.
Kyle Kilfoyle on the tackle that time, stepping up to stop Esposito as he shifted off to the left-hand side, going off to his left tackle. Saw an opening, but couldn't quite hit the hole hard. Kilfoyle closed it quickly.
Second and 6. I formation. Handoff is going to be to Esposito, and he's going to get crunched in the backfield. That'll be number 69, Tyler Goulat. He took him back down at the 24-yard line. It's going to be third and... Actually, they'll give him forward progress back to the 22, so it will be 3rd and 8.
Goulat's had a couple of nice plays. He's handling himself quite well on that interior line from the tackle position. He's been able to step through and get to Esposito a couple of times behind the line of scrimmage. That time, tackling Esposito for a loss. We've had a chance to see Portland a few times, and you don't see Esposito get tackled behind the line of scrimmage very often.
It's 3rd and 8. Pitch is going to go to Esposito off the left side. He's going to bounce it outside. He's going to get to the 20-yard line, and that's going to be it. Group of Windham players was in on the tackle. Number 70, Jerry Valaire, one of them.
And so we're going to have about a 37 or 38-yard field goal attempt here from John Williams. Looks like it's going to be 37-yard field goal. He was booming him in from 45 in pregame. Plenty of leg.
You got one guy late onto the field here for Portland. Snap is down. Kick is up. I think that kick is good.
Nope.
No, it isn't. It is wide to the left. Had the distance, but it was not enough. 5:49 remaining in the first quarter. No
There's
score.
a flag down. I think it might be against Windham.
Well, let's see what it is.
Yeah, roughing the kicker against Windham. Can you believe it?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Wow. New life. I don't know. I think it might have just been running into the kicker. I don't believe it was roughing.
Yeah, oh, so running into the kicker will be 5 yards, but I think Matt Perkins is making the argument that he was blocked into him.
Against Thornton, no. The penalty was not against Thornton.
I believe it was against Windham.
Yeah, Windham. That's right.
Way to go, Peter. Peter Gribben, taking care of business.
Boy, continued confusion here on the field.
Just a bit.
And they're going to mark off the 5 from there. So they're going to be just shy. It'll be 4th and 1, and they're going to go for it.
There we go. All right.
Finally, we've got some decisions being
So
made.
4th and 1 at the 15-yard line. Portland has to get to the 14 for a first down. I formation. Esposito is the deep back. If he doesn't get it here, I'm going to call it an upset. Batchelder under center. Handoff. Esposito drives into the lane. I think he's going to have just enough. That looks like the spot that they're going to give him is just enough for a first down. The Windham fans think otherwise, but it's a first down.
Sappier and Jacobson doing their job to get early contact on Esposito. They were able to get to him, but not before he stepped through and gained the first down. So it'll be a fresh set of downs, and the chains will move forward. Boy, 3 very costly penalties so far in this first quarter for the Windham Eagles. Now Portland with their second chance here on this drive after a personal foul and a running into the kicker penalty.
That's going to be a handoff, and that is going to gain absolutely nothing. That was number 42, George Chasen Lapine, and he got Chasen Lapine all the way to the ground.
Interesting that Portland hasn't gone to many other options. They've stuck mostly with Esposito. Tell you, Nick Archambault is a guy that you got to be careful of. Very dangerous. Not sure what the delay is here. Officials getting all on the same page.
I
We're
don't
ready
think
to go.
anybody really knows what the delay is. 4:48 remaining in the first quarter, no score, but Portland is threatening. Esposito breaks through the line again. He's about one tackle away from breaking it. Instead, he'll get down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Portland Bulldogs. No score.
Gulat again on the tackle. He has been all over the field. Interesting to see a defensive lineman scatter backwards like that and make plays. Very aggressive front four here.
Handoff, and that's going to gain absolutely nothing. Esposito was expected on that one. Number 75, Thomas Sapir was in on that.
Sapir, one of the premier defensive linemen statewide. He does a tremendous job both on the offensive and defensive line, but really shines in the defensive side. And now Williams will be on for a 25-yarder.
Missed the first one, but got another chance at it due to a kick. This one is good. Portland has a 3-0 lead. Not often you have that in Maine high school football. We'll be right back on OXO.
For over 75 years, Maine Family Federal Credit Union has provided local financing that is easy and hassle-free. From home improvement and home equity loans to personal and auto loans, home heating fuel loans, and more. For all your financial needs, think local. Think Maine Family Federal Credit Union. Experience the feeling of family at Maine Family Federal Credit Union on Savannah Street, Lewiston, Minot Avenue in Auburn, and online at mainfamilyfcu.com. Equal housing lender, NCUA member. Member eligibility required.
Welcome back to Fitzpatrick Stadium. Portland Bulldogs just taking the lead 3-0. There's 3:42 to go here in the first quarter. Williams now set to kick off. Back to receive for Windham, number 26, Mitchell Eskelson, and number 9, Kyle Hauser.
3:42 remaining in the first quarter. 2 games tomorrow here on the stations of Gleason Media. Tomorrow on 92.7 OXO, Yarmouth. The Clippers will battle Wells. That'll be a noon pregame for that. You have Michael Hoffer and Coach Dave Wing on the call for that one. Steve and I will be over on Z105.5 for Lisbon and Oak Hill. Williams' kick is away, and that's going to get into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Windham will start off at their own 20-yard line, down by 3 with 3:42 remaining in the first quarter.
You know, only the second time that the offensive unit has had a chance to run there's, you know, what they came here to do and establish offensively. We talk a lot about Jacobson. We talk a lot about Hauser, and I think that the linebacking core and Coach Hartman has schemed for those guys. You just wonder whether or not they've schemed for the running ability of Desmond Leslie. They haven't left it uncovered, but that may be the X factor here tonight. Get those backers to crash on the running backs. That leaves the quarterback free to run in that read option offense.
Be first down. They hand off and a nice run there. That looks like Jacobson, and it is. Out to the 25-yard line, gain of 5, 2nd and 5. That's a good hard run. If you're Windham, that's the type of run that you want on first down.
Hey, Jacobson had a breakout game against the Blue Devils in week 1, following up for the injured Dylan Koza. Ran all over the Blue Devils, had a whole handful of touchdowns. He's a guy that runs very well in the open field. Runs downhill, not easy to tackle. Balanced out by the slicing and dicing of Hauser.
Brunswick has a 7-0 lead in the first quarter. Run here. That's going to be number 14, Desmond Leslie, and he's going to get out past the 30, out to the 31. That'll be more than enough for a first down. Gain of 6.
That's it. Smart run that time by Leslie, following off the left-hand side of his line. Looked like that's where Sapierre, as well as big number 70, Jerry Valère is. Nice job blocking up front by the left side of that Eagles offensive line. So far as my eyes are telling me, physically up front, Eagles are doing their job.
Handoff. Jacobson, he breaks one set of tackles. He breaks a little bit of the second set, but gets knocked down. Gain of 3. That was a hard-earned 3 yards. Just to even get back to the line of scrimmage was a pretty big challenge there, but made some positive yardage out of it. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Eagles.
He was running out of steam there, and Esposito kind of finished him off into the ground. Still able to pick up a couple of yards. Windham's going to be happy with that. If they can gain 3 or 4 yards each time they hand it off to Jacobson or Hauser, that's an opportunity for them to move nice and steady down the field.
Send a man in motion, and they will hand it off to him. That's going to be Eskelson. He's going to sweep it around the right side. But you've got a flag down, and the flag is actually all the way on the near side here by the 30-yard line.
It's going to be an illegal shift, if I had to guess. We'll see what the call is. Looks like there might have been a flag out on the far side as well.
That happens sometimes.
Official's going to come all the way back across. Yeah, and it will be a false start against Windham. So they're going to go back 5 yards. That'll make it about 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13.
Minute 54 remaining in the first quarter. It's 3-0. Portland with the lead. Got a field goal from John Williams on their last drive. Winslow leads Old Town 7-6 with 5 minutes and 1 second remaining in the first quarter. Leslie in the pistol. 2 running backs behind him. Handoff up the middle is not going to get much, if anything. That was Hauser.
Coach Hartman just loading that tackle box with as many different defensive guys as he can. That time looked like he had 9 in the box with a monster dog trying to jump down there at the end, plug up the middle of the field. When they think that Windham is going to run, they're going to try to pinch the middle of the field if they can. I'll tell you, that's going to open the pass out in the flat or potentially a run bumping to the outside. We'll see whether or not Coach Perkins makes that adjustment.
There's under a minute remaining in the first quarter, under 50 seconds now remaining in the first quarter. It's 3rd and 11 for Windham. 4 receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Actually, an empty backfield now, and now you're going to have a delay of game because it took too long to shift everybody. And Windham is completely discombobulated out there in the first quarter, Steve. I have not seen Windham play like this in a very, very long time.
Yeah, I'd have to say that might have looked like a read option play, and what they were trying to do is shift a couple of times and bring those receivers out to either edge. That would spread the defensive unit for the Portland Bulldogs a little bit and open up a couple of rushing lanes for Leslie, but took too long. Another 5 yards, and already 5 extremely costly penalties in the first quarter for the Windham Eagles.
Now 3rd and 16. 39.6 seconds remaining. They're going to drop Jacobson back out there. They're going to run a screen. Pass is going to be complete, and they're going to get some yardage, but it's not going to be enough for a first down. That was the number 3, Griffin Hebert. Nice play there by Hebert to get up past the 35 out to the 36-yard line. However, it makes him 5 yards short of a first down. It'll be 4th and 5, and Windham is going to have to punt. Approaching 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Let's see if they get this punt off or if they're going to lead off the second quarter with the punt. They're not going to get this off in time.
They're going to wait.
3-0, Portland leads, end of 1 quarter of play. You're listening to Maine's Pure Country OXO. You're watching online at MVR.org.
11,888. That's right. 11,888 is what you buy a brand new car for at Emerson Chevy. Equipped, not stripped, AC, automatic, power windows, and much more. How about an LT Sonic for 1488? 4-door sedan with full power equipment.
Got a 4x4 silver double cab on your mind? Get a blackout edition for $245 a month. See Emerson for details.
Over 300 cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from. Buy hassle-free at Emerson Chevy. Call, click, or drive. Just make sure that you arrive and find new roads at Emerson Chevy, Route 4, Center Street, Auburn, or EmersonChevy.com.
Welcome back. End of 1 quarter of play. Start of the second quarter now. Maine's Pure Country OXO. Continuing our coverage of the high school football playoffs because, well, somebody's got to do it. Might as well be us. You can catch a video for this game online at mbr.org. 3-0, Portland with the lead over Windham. It is 4th and 5. Windham is going to be punting here to start the second quarter. Not often we get to see a quarter start on a punt, Steve.
Yeah, Boy, and I'll tell you, not often we get to see a close game 2 weeks in a row. We've had quite a few blowouts this year. Saw a great game last week, and here already a 3-point contest. Very tight defensive game. I think that's what a lot of people expected. Special teams is crucial.
Kick is away. It's a line drive. It's going to be fielded, and that's going to be up past the 42 to the 43-yard line for Portland. More excellent field position for them, as Knopp ran that one up to the 45.
Tackled on the play that time by number 20, Tanner Bernier, sophomore for the Eagles. One thing Coach Perkin does is he doesn't mind playing some of these younger kids. Say their starting quarterback, Leslie, only a junior.
Batchelder under center. Handoff, Esposito. He's going to run it off to the left. He's going to get strung out at the 40, and he's going to go down. Kilfoyle's going to take him down, and they're going to mark him at the 30. They're going to mark him just shy of the 40-yard line. Almost looked to be the 39, but not. That's going to be a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12 for Portland.
Kilfoyle is going to get credit for the tackle, but it was Grant Jacobson, a freshman, that set the edge and forced Esposito to continue going outside towards the sidelines. That allowed Kilfoyle to close on him and make the tackle.
First quarter up in MCI. MCI leads Mattanockuk 7-0. 3:16 remaining in the first quarter there. 2nd and 12 for Portland. Handoff, Esposito. He runs it up the middle. This time not a lot of north-south there, and he gets a little bit more in the way of yardage. Actually gains about 5 up to the 45-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark him just past the 44, so it's only going to be a gain of 4 on that one.
Esposito following Tommy O'Donnell on the left-hand side of that line, and that's one thing that Joe does extremely well is he stays behind his offensive line. When you do that, it makes it very tough to get an angle on you to tackle.
3rd and 8 for Portland. They lead 3-0. 10:40 remaining in the first quarter. Batchelder back to pass, play action, rolls out to the right, and that is going to be intercepted. What a nice catch there by Kyle Hauser, who caught it out in the flat, batted it to himself, and then kept it off the ground. Intercepted, and there's your first turnover of the game. And Windham, after getting bit by the penalty bug, now looks to see if they can take advantage of this situation, Steve.
Batchelder had his eye on a couple of guys, but it looked like Austin Phillips moving all the way down the field, outran the coverage, and had an opportunity to get behind the defense. Batchelder just didn't get rid of it soon enough, and when he did, right away you saw Hauser put eyes on it, go up and grab it, make a spectacular catch, and show everybody on the Windham side he got that interception, and now Leslie with an opportunity to make something out of the turnover.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flank Jacobson out. They're going to run Leslie off the left side for a gain of 5, and I think this is one of those drives. I don't know if you can remember back to the state title game last year, Steve, but Windham needed a drive at one point in the game, and they just let Leslie run it. It was in the first half, and they'd been struggling a little bit, and he kind of came in and just ran through it. You saw it in a game earlier this year against Oxford Hills where they needed a drive like that as well. It's almost like they know that when nothing else is working, they know they can go to Leslie.
That's it. He's making great decisions, and he's a very talented runner. Make him stop him.
They're going to be clearing it out. They pass it to Jacobson, a little screen pass. He works around a block, and he's going to be a yard shy of the first down. Linesman goes down, goes crashing down. Hopefully he's all right. Good job on the camera there, undisclosed camera guy.
Great view of that. Tell you, Blake Hauser doing a nice job carrying his block down the field out there on the left-hand side. He allowed that screen pass to open. Almost the first down there for Windham. We got an officials timeout here. Not sure what happened.
Not really sure why.
Well, it looks like something happened to the actual chain. One of the linkages on the chain might have popped, or they're over there fixing the actual post marker for the chains. Looks like they've got it under control here. And we're ready to roll.
Okay, we're good. 9:49 remaining in the first half. It is 3-0. Portland leads Windham. Windham football, 3rd and 2 at the Portland 50, right at the 50-yard line. They're trying to get into Portland territory. It's close. Set a man in motion. That's going to be Hauser. He flanks out to the left. Pass is going to be complete to Hauser. He's going to have more than enough for a first down, and he's going to get into Portland territory to the 44-yard line. Nice blocking out there, and Steve, that was a pretty long pass from Leslie out to Hauser. A good job by Hauser to keep that one off the ground.
It's really a great play call by Coach Perkins to get the ball out to Hauser that far out on the edge. It opens up that second tier of the defense for Portland. Portland's forced to get out there and cover it. It opens up the middle of the field if you want to let a receiver run through there, but right now with only a couple of yards to gain, getting the ball to Hauser out in open space all the way out on the edge, smart move, and you can see he's done much better when he's had a few steps to create versus being tackled as he's handed off the ball.
1st and 10, Portland 44. Leslie's going to follow his blockers. He's going to get some running room to the 30, to the 25. He's going to get knocked down at the 21-yard line. Esposito saved a touchdown there. Windham is in business at the Portland 21.
Yeah, it's a great run that time by Leslie, stepping through the line, letting his blockers clear off the right-hand side, and he did. He was able to get 12 yards down the field before anyone got near him, and it was Joe Esposito who had to submarine him at the legs. That's a touchdown-saving tackle, though, by Esposito. Windham moving hard here, looking to answer.
9 minutes remaining in the first half. It's 3-0 Portland. Windham is driving. They send Hauser in motion out to the left. They're going to hand it off to Jacobson. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to get inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3. Be 2nd and 7 here for the Windham Eagles at the Portland 18-yard line.
Look like Thomas Sapierre on the left-hand side as well as Luke Forbush doing the blocking in front of Jacobson.
Sapier's done a really good job in the games that I've watched him play, especially the past couple of years. Big kid. 2nd and 7. Handoff is going to be to the up back, Jacobson. And he's going to get up to the 16-yard line. Didn't really catch Portland sleeping like they hoped it would. Only a gain of 2. It's going to be 3rd and 5 here for the Eagles at the Portland 16-yard line.
See Sapierre, and you think he might be playing tackle with his size, but they line him up at left guard, and they like to run just inside that center if they can. Of course, Sapierre has to his left Jerry Valaire, no small guy. Portland's been sniffing it out here.
Handoff. And that's going to go down the left sideline into the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown. Cam Hofsis, 16 yards. And more importantly, no flag. 6-3, Windham takes the lead.
Well, you got to pay attention to Desmond Leslie. You got to pay attention to Blake Hauser. And then, hey, wait a second, Cam Hofsis all of a sudden pops one to the out-hand side. Nobody from Portland had an eyeball on him and into the end zone. The Eagles take the lead. Tell you, a crucial touchdown there, and that comes off that big interception by Blake Hauser.
Innes will kick. He's at the 10-yard line. Eskelson will hold. Snap is down, hold is down, kick is up, kick is good. Windham leads 7-3. 7:35 remaining in the first half. We'll be right back at Fitzpatrick Stadium on WOXO.
For over 75 years, Maine Family Federal Credit Union has provided local financing that is easy and hassle-free. From home improvement and home equity loans to personal and auto loans, home heating fuel loans, and more. For all your financial needs, think local. Think Maine Family Federal Credit Union. Experience the feeling of family at Maine Family Federal Credit Union on Sabata Street, Lewiston, Minot Avenue in Auburn, and online at mainfamilyfcu.com. Equal housing lender, NCUA member. Member eligibility required.
Welcome back. It's OXO, Maine Superior Country High School football tonight. 7-3, Windham leads Portland. Matt Outwell, Steve Flynn with you here from Fitzpatrick Stadium. Video stream online at mbr.org. Windham just got a touchdown from Cam Hofsis. Now leads 7-3. They'll be kicking off. Windham in the road whites with the maroon pants, maroon numbers. Portland in the dark blues. Kick is away. And that is another one into the end zone. Steve, I can't remember the time I'd seen so many kickoffs into the end zone as I have tonight between Portland and Windham.
Yeah, these two great kickers, two of the best kickers that I've seen. I remember there was a kid, a left-footed kicker for Windham by the name of Josh Dugas that was also extremely impressive. And Tyler Cody, a kid that kicks for Winthrop and Monmouth, also a very established field goal kicker, but not something you see a lot at the high school level. Two great ones here tonight.
$7:35 remaining in the first half. 7-3. Portland trails Windham. Pitch to Esposito to the 20, and he's going to get out and break tackles, and he's going to go! He broke all the tackles. It looked like he was going down to the 30. He cuts back to the 25, to the 20. The blocks are there. He's going to get into the end zone at 60. Well, how about that? An 80-yard touchdown run. Portland retakes the lead.
Boy, it almost looked like Esposito was getting dragged down just beyond the line of scrimmage, and in that melee of people, he was able to break through, bust away from the pack of people, and nobody could catch him all the way down the sideline. Made a nice move to cut back to the middle of the field. That's an 80-yard touchdown answer for the Bulldogs, and they retake the lead.
Kick is away, and it is good. 10-7, Bulldogs with the lead. Just like that. 7:15 remaining in the first quarter. Don't go away on this one. You're listening to OXO.
A family-owned business with over 50 years of experience in John Deere sales and service. Hall Implement in Windham has many great holiday gifts for you. They include John Deere battery-operating riding toys and radio-controlled toys. For an old-fashioned and friendly place to buy your John Deere parts, equipment, toys, apparel, and more, go to Hall Implement. Visit hallimplementco.com to check it all out. They also offer service and financing. Congratulations, Eagles, for making it into the playoffs from everyone at Hall Implement on John Deere Road in Windham.
Welcome back. Maine's Pure Country OXO, 80-yard touchdown run from Joe Esposito. And just like that, Portland retakes the lead at 10-7. And Steve, that looked like no gain.
Looked like no gain. Looked like he might have been brought down maybe a half a yard past the line of scrimmage, but just kept his knees going, kept the legs pumping, and on down the field he went. One of the more impressive runs we've seen, given the fact that we thought he was going to be taken down. I didn't think there was any question he was going to be taken down, and I didn't know who was ripping a couple of guys away from Windham, but that was Esposito, high-stepping it down the field. Boy, it's always interesting to see how teams respond, and Portland responding with a great counterpunch.
Williams' kick is away, and that is not going to make it to the end zone. In fact, that's going to be fielded by Kilfoyle. He's going to field it the 25 out to the 30 and down to the 31-yard line. He's going to get tackled there by Austin Phillips, number 27. And with 7:08 remaining in the first half, Windham finds themselves down by 3 again, this time 10-7.
Well, felt like they were doing really good, got the interception and took the ball right down the field, 65-plus yards, and put a score on. But all of a sudden you get deflated the second that you give up an 80-yard touchdown run, just a single play. John Williams not real happy from Portland with how far that ball didn't go. I think he might have got under it a little bit. Wasn't the intended design, but he's not happy with the holder. That's what it is. It's the holder's fault.
End of one quarter of play. How about this one? Brunswick 21, Brewer nothing.
Wow.
Dragons looking to make it back. Leslie looking to throw it. He does. It's going to be Hauser. He cuts across midfield and the near side hash mark now to the 35 to the 36-yard line. The middle of the field, not midfield. That'll be a gain of 6. Be 2nd and 4.
Eagles have got away from that interior run now and starting to throw it a little bit, trying to get it out on the wing, see if they can't get a little bit more creation away from that active linebacker group. Fusco and Esposito as well as Marzilli, very active. You can use their aggression, try to spread them out a little bit. That's just what the Eagles have done here.
It's actually a gain of 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6. Leslie's going to rush off to the left side. He's going to get tackled at the 38-yard line. gain of about 1. That was about it. He was not able to get past the first wave of tacklers, and it's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Eagles. They've got to get to the Portland they got to get to the their own 42-yard line for a first down.
Esposito and Marzilli teamed up on the tackle that time, trying to make Leslie pay for carrying the ball. They're keen on him after a couple of big runs on their last offensive series. Those linebackers for the Bulldogs going to pay attention to number 14. See if they can't get him to get rid of the football because he is too dangerous with it.
.540 remaining in the first half, and you get a timeout, and that's going to be Windham. We'll take a break. 10-7 Portland. You're listening to Maine's Pure Country OXO.
If you're looking for a local tax and business advisor who provides prompt replies to your calls and emails, call Gowan, Sawyer & Company, certified public accountant, at 892-4500, or find them at gowansawyer.com. Conveniently located at 452 Roosevelt Trail in Windham, Gowan, Sawyer & Company offers a wide range of personalized tax, business advisory, and payroll services. They have provided quality service to the greater Portland area since 1966. Everyone at Gowan, Sawyer & Company offers congratulations to the Eagles for their appearance in the state finals.
Welcome back. Maine's Pure Country OXO. It's 3rd and 3 for Windham out of the timeout. They got to get to their own 42 for a first down. They're at their own 39 right now. Steve, they seem to be spreading Portland out a little bit to kind of spread out that defense, shifting receivers to one side or the other. You think they're going to continue with that here and just get it to into the hands of Leslie?
You got to be careful with it. If you spread that out too much, you're going to free up a defender to get some pressure on Leslie in the backfield. So you want to try to balance it out if you can and make Portland stay back on their heels.
It is going to be Leslie. He's going to wiggle through, and he is not going to get enough for the first down. He's going to get to the 41-yard line, but that's not going to be enough. He's going to be a yard shy.
Now, Portland's made the adjustment. They've taken a linebacker, and they're spying right on Leslie. So 1 for 1, he's got a helmet that's on him directly. They're not going to let him bust anything to the outside. And Windham will kick this one away.
5:15 remaining, and the clock is ticking in the first half. It's 10-7. Portland with the lead, and they're about to get the ball back. 4th and 2 for Windham. Ennis will kick. It's a high punt off the side of the foot. It's going to take a Windham roll. It'll head out of bounds right at the Portland 25-yard line. Much better punt here for Windham, and Portland will take over. Going from right to left on the near side hash mark, leading by 3.
Not going to be a mystery, Matty. It's going to be a whole heck of a lot more of Joe Esposito. And tell you, it showed that last run. Windham has got their hands full. It's going to take 2 guys, maybe 2-3 guys to bring him down each time. But they're going to have to gang tackle him right now and see if they can't force the hand of Portland to make somebody else carry the bulk of the load.
Batchelder under center. Handoff. And I believe the ball is on the ground, and Windham thinks they have it.
They do. They do. Absolutely.
And that will happen from time to time. Looked like it was Chasen Lapine on the carry.
Esposito not happy. He thinks he was the one that recovered it. Got up showing the referees the football, but they disagreed. Already signaled Windham football, so Windham will get it.
So Windham takes over again after another Portland turnover, this time in much better field position at the Portland 31-yard line. They trail by 3, 4:46 remaining in the first half. Handoff is going to go to Hauser, and it's only going to gain 1.
Back to the interior run that time, and Portland having none of it.
See, with Windham, with most of the opponents that they run up against, they can get to the outside, and they have enough speed to get there. When it comes to Portland, Portland probably has just as much speed, so they can't really beat them on that point. So whoever's going to win on the inside is going to win this football game.
Yeah, and you can't rely on the speed like they have against other teams. It becomes timing. When do you pick those plays, and can you catch the Bulldogs off guard?
Leslie in the pistol. 2 backs behind him. This is going to be Hauser. He's going to get another big run at it. but he's not going to get a big run at all. In fact, he's going to gain maybe a half a yard, and then I think you're going to have a holding penalty on top of it.
Yeah.
And Windham not taking advantage of the primo field position after the turnover, down by 3.
Well, costly penalty yet again for Windham, and that's exactly what it is. It's a hold against Windham, so that's going to move him back 10 yards. And for a team that has played such disciplined football all night, all year long, they really have not done well here tonight. You got to take advantage of the field position. When you force that turnover and you're able to get a ball to pop out on the turf, somebody puts it on the deck and you can collect it, take care of it, use the field position that you got. When you're at the 30, you're not that far out of field goal range for Innis, but when you're at the 40, you definitely are.
MCI up 22-0 with 7 minutes left in the first half. That would have been a long ride for a game like that. Long ride. Leslie back to pass, has a man open. Hauser was wide open, but it was too high, incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like Leslie stepped back and he saw Hauser breaking free on the post route, but Batchelder was protecting over the top, and right at the last second, Leslie kind of short-armed it and it floated on him. Batchelder thought he might have had an interception there. I'd imagine Hauser would have got to it before he did.
Handoff. It's going to be Jacobson. He's going to bounce it out to the left side. Almost had it to go. Instead, he's going to get taken down at the 31-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 10. My guess is Windham's going to go for it here.
Got to go for it here where you're this close inside, and that was a 9-yard run that time by Jacobson. Found a hole in the left-hand side right behind Sappier yet again. Only a handful of jersey kept him from picking up a fresh set of downs.
Back to pass, looking, it's Hauser, and that's going to be incomplete. And that play it seemed like it didn't have enough time to develop, Steve. It looked like Leslie was ready to throw that ball before Hauser even made the break.
Yeah, that was the play that Hauser had broke open on the middle of the football field just a few plays ago. Portland already making the appropriate adjustment, rotating a guy over that time over the top. So there was double protection over the top, and Leslie just kind of sailed it.
3 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the first half. Windham not able to take advantage. It's 10-7. Portland leads. Handoff. It's going to go to Esposito. He's going to get up to the 34-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's just how you can bring Esposito down. It's going to take 3 guys. Look like Jacobson, Gullett, and number 41 for your Windham Eagles, Patrick Levitt, another senior.
Batchelder gets the play from the sidelines. 2:30 remaining, and the clock is ticking in the first half. Portland leads 10-7, thanks to an 80-yard touchdown run by Joe Esposito. Batchelder waiting. And waiting. Now he's waiting for the, he's trying to run as much clock as he can here. Hands it off to Esposito, and he is met right at the line. He will gain nothing. And it will be 3rd and 7. And my guess is Portland's going to take as much time here as they can as well. Windham down to 1 timeout, so you think they'd probably wait until after they stopped Esposito on 3rd down, if they do, to take that last timeout to try and save themselves with a little bit of time here and at least get a field goal attempt.
That's just what they're doing here. They're going to try to melt as much of the time off as they can. Playing with the lead, feel pretty comfortable that defensively they found something that Windham hasn't been able to figure out, so they'll try to draw as much off as they can with the offensive unit. Batchelder's going to wait till he sees the 5 count come from the official. And here he goes.
3rd and 7. Handoff. Esposito bounces off the left side, and he's going to gain about 1. That's going to be that. Gets to the 36-yard line, and Windham will take that timeout with 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining. Final timeout. They're down by 3, and they're going to get the ball back here And I assume they're going to be looking for a pretty big special teams play, which is something they've gotten a lot of this year.
Well, make it work if you can here, because the fact of the matter is, wherever you can get the ball back to, you want to give Leslie the shortest field possible that you can with no timeouts. Windham had to burn a couple of them early in that first quarter, and now has the opportunity to get an idea what they want to do defensively. Coach Hartman, certainly a veteran of situations like this, so I'm not sure if he's even thinking about going for it here, if he's just going to kick it away.
I would assume he'd kick it away. But I've been wrong before. Get you some scores at halftime. A few games going on tonight. It is 10-7. Portland with the lead. 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll have games for you tomorrow as well. We'll have Yarmouth and Wells for you right here on 92.7 at noon. Kick is away. It's going to bounce. It's going to take a Portland bounce and just keep rolling. And it's going to get down to the Windham 21-yard line. That melted 11 seconds, 12 seconds off the clock. A little bit of hometown officiating, hometown clock running there. 12 seconds went off the clock. 1:07 remaining for Windham. And you wonder if they're just going to take a knee here and go to the half, or if they're going to try something.
I got to imagine they want to try, see if they can't do something in maybe a screen game or something out in the flat. Windham will get the ball to start the second half. Because, surprise, surprise, they won the coin toss and elected to defer.
Right. So now they get that double possession thing. Leslie in the shotgun. And Portland's going to take a timeout. They will. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Portland leads Windham 10-7 on OXO.
Congratulations, Eagles, for making it into the playoffs from everyone at MPM Seal Coating in Windham. They are proud of your devotion to your sport and the goals that you have achieved with your team. The MPM's attention to prep work ensures your asphalt lasts for years. They offer professional, reliable sealed coating and asphalt maintenance services for both residential and commercial properties. Plus, their proposals are more than just an estimate. They are accurate, saving you the stress on how much the bill will really be. Call MPM Seal Coating at 892-8098, your trusted source for asphalt repair.
Welcome back. Matty Beltwell, Steve Flynn with you here. The Portland Bulldogs lead the Windham Eagles 10-7. It is the Northern A final here on Maine's Pure Country, OXO. It's Windham football. They're at their own 32-yard line, 1st and 10. They're going to say the Portland player touched it. That's why it's at the 32. They're going to hand it off to Jacobson. He's going to get up to the 35-yard line, and I guess they're just going to be happy to watch the half end and get the ball to start the second half.
That's just what it is, Matty. Maybe run one more play, but I think Coach Perkins has seen enough here in the first half. And I'll tell you, outside of that big 80-yard run by Esposito, they've done a good job containing him here.
2nd and 7. Another handoff. That's going to be Jacobson. He's going to break it up the middle, and the clock's going to stop. He's going to get up past the 45 to the 46-yard line. 33.3 seconds remaining, and now all of a sudden the Eagles have a little bit more pep in their step. They can get up to the line and get ready for the ball as they wait for the clock to be set as the chains are moved.
Not giving an opportunity for Portland to set their D.
And you're going to get that's going to be a neutral zone infraction because Portland jumped off sides first. 27.1 seconds remaining. Clock will stop, too.
Line judge on the near side said it's definitely against Portland. That's what he has. And it looks like Portland will move back, and they will. So it's going to be encroachment on the defense.
That'll move it into Portland territory to the 49-yard line. 27.1 seconds remaining. Steve, where do you think? How far do you think they'd have to go to get a first down attempt, a field goal attempt?
Field goal attempt, probably down to the 26, 27-yard line.
Handoff is going to go to Jacobson. He's going to cut it back, and he's going to get some more yards. He's going to get another first down inside the 40 and down to the 38-yard line. Clock stops with 18.8 seconds remaining in the first half. Windham driving quickly, using the running game of all things.
Going to just spike it here, I bet. Stop the clock.
And they do. 15.7 seconds remaining now.
Boy,
in the first half.
That was an emphatic spike by Desmond Leslie there. Jumped up, fired it into the ground. So here you go. You got inside of 20 seconds. So a quick out pattern. You know, I'm thinking they need, 7 or 8 yards anyway to give Innis at least a shot at it.
Be a handoff. Jacobson's going to break one tackle, cut it back up, and they're going to have to hurry up to the line and spike it. They're going to have to be super quick about it.
No, they're not going to get to it. They're not going to get to it.
They're not going to get it. Clock is going to run out, and they'll take care of that. End of one half of play, 10-7. Portland with the lead over Windham. We'll take a break. We'll come back with halftime action here on WOXO.
Are you ready to build or remodel your kitchen? A kitchen you'll love spending time in and that has exactly what you want, but you don't know where to start? Well, the people at Hammond Lumber Company's Kitchen, Bath, and Flooring Center suggest starting with them. The way they see it, the most important step in building or remodeling a kitchen is finding a designer you feel comfortable with. One who truly understands what you want and who will be there for you throughout the entire project. The Hammond kitchen designers are not only experts in the technical aspects of designing kitchens, and not only can show you dozens of displays of cabinets, countertops, and fixtures, but they're also trained in how to listen to you. So if you're looking to get started on a kitchen you want, start with the kitchen people at Hammond Lumber. Call 1-866-HAMMOND or go online to hammondlumber.com. 1-866-HAMMOND and hammondlumber.com.
Kick off the season with great deals at Emerson Toyota.
Get the Emerson edge.
With a huge selection of new Toyotas, used Toyotas, and winter-ready Toyota trucks. Why go anywhere else? Emerson Toyota has low lease plans and big discounts and savings you need. That's the Emerson Edge. Get off the sidelines and join the team at Emerson Toyota today. Route 4 in Auburn, Maine. EmersonToyota.com.
Emerson Toyota.
EmersonToyota.com.
Congratulations, Eagles, for making it into the playoffs. From everyone at Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, the Macello Group in Windham. Help your neighbors and friends who may be struggling to pay bills and eat this holiday season by donating a frozen turkey to Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate. All turkeys and cash will be donated to the Windham Food Pantry. Buy a frozen turkey and drop it off by noon on November 16th at Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, 76 Tanberg Trail, Windham. Cash can be donated at any time. For more information, call Gina at 892-8100.
For over 75 years, Maine Family Federal Credit Union has provided local financing that is easy and hassle-free. From home improvement and home equity loans to personal and auto loans, home heating fuel loans, and more. For all your financial needs, think local. Think Maine Family Federal Credit Union. Experience the feeling of family at Maine Family Federal Credit Union on Sabata Street, Lewiston, Minot Avenue in Auburn, and online at mainfamilyfcu.com. Equal housing lender, NCUA member. Member eligibility required.
A family-owned business with over 50 years of experience in John Deere sales and service. Hall Implement in Windham has many great holiday gifts for you. They include John Deere battery-operating riding toys and radio-controlled toys. For an old-fashioned and friendly place to buy your John Deere parts, equipment, toys, apparel, and more, go to Hall Implement. Visit hallimplementco.com to check it all out. They also offer service and financing. Congratulations, Eagles, for making it into the playoffs. From everyone at Hall Implement on John Deere Road in Windham.
If you're looking for a local tax and business advisor who provides prompt replies to your calls and emails, call Gowan, Sawyer & Company, certified public accountant, at 892-4500 or find them at gowansawyer.com. Conveniently located at 452 Roosevelt Trail in Windham, Gowan, Sawyer & Company offers a wide range of personalized tax, business advisory, and payroll services. They have provided quality service to the greater Portland area since 1966. Everyone at Gowan, Sawyer & Company offers congratulations to the Eagles for their appearance in the state finals.
Congratulations, Eagles, for making it into the playoffs from everyone at MPM Seal Coating in Windham. They are proud of your devotion to your sport and the goals that you have achieved with your team. The MPM's attention to prep work ensures your asphalt lasts for years. They offer professional, reliable sealed coating and asphalt maintenance services for both residential and commercial properties. Plus, their proposals are more than just an estimate. They are accurate, saving you the stress on how much the bill will really be. Call MPM Seal Coating at 892-8098, your trusted source for asphalt repair.
You've got the right station for Maine's pure country. 92.7 WOXO, Norway, LA, Brunswick, and WTBM, Mexico, Farmington, Augusta. Maine's pure country station, OXO.
Welcome back. Maine's Pure Country, OXO. Matty B with you here on a day.
Friday. It's Friday, Matty. Right? It's Friday, buddy. It's Friday. You're good.
I forget these things.
I saw you reaching for that one, my friend.
Right. I don't know. So, hold on. I've got no volume. So let's go here. Where did we go? I've become somewhere. Something's going on. Something's happening.
Difficulties, but we're going to get our Mr. Boutwell back once we can find the piece that needs to plug back into.
It's interesting. It's really bizarre, actually. How about that? Is that better now? Can you hear me now?
Oh.
There we go. It's so weird.
Any idea what that plugs into? Okay.
I don't know. All right, we're good?
On-air production. That's why I can't hear you, though.
That would, yes. that would do it.
Okay, so here we are at halftime.
Yeah, we're learning things. Some of the things that we're learning about is some of the games tonight aren't as close as many people thought.
Well, I think we got the game of the night. We talked a little bit in pregame about who had the game of the night.
There we go. So I had to start the and stop the. Okay, and the reason I had to was because the
oh, interesting.
Always that's my when that happened. 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. They lead 7-7. A minute 30 remaining in the third quarter. Batchelder back to pass. He has a man. He's going deep. He's got him, and it's just out of the reach of number 22, Jake Naw. He had beaten his man, but pass was just a little too strong from Batchelder.
I'll tell you what, Batchelder had his eyes down the football field the second he let the play fake go, and fake handoff that time to Joe Esposito, and the linebackers kind of bid on it, but Knopp continued down the football field on the left-hand side, got good separation. Batchelder just overthrew him by 1 or 2 yards. They're not a guy that shows off his arm very often, but he's got it.
3rd and 7 handoff there is going to be to Esposito. He's going to get inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line. That'll make it 3rd and 5. The 4th and 5, pardon me, that was 3rd down.